Hi guys, Jenny with On Fire Fit, and I am going to make a quick snack and sweet tooth buster today. This is quick and simple, but it may do the trick for you. So follow along as I show you what I put together, and I do try to make it ahead of time by at least an hour, but it is something you could eat right on the spot if you wanted to. So I will show you the ingredients and what I do. So the first thing is I take a blender. I have a Ninja here. I put in some almond milk or whatever you have, coconut milk, hemp milk, if you use regular milk, whatever the case might be. I pour in, depends on if I want to make more than one serving. This is probably half a cup of the liquid. Then I put in a protein powder of some sort. So if you have a particular one you like, you can go ahead and use that. I'm going to show you my favorite one, and then I have a secondary one that I do sometimes as well. So this time I'm making a chocolate one. It's funny because I haven't liked chocolate for many years, but lately I have been okay with it again. I am using Shakeology in this one. I have chocolate or vanilla, so I'll sometimes make one or the other, just depends. And in this case, it's about a scoop worth. You could also use any other type. I have a vegan vanilla that I sometimes use. This does not have any sweetener except for stevia in it. This is a pea protein, and that's vanilla flavored in that one. Then occasionally, if I use this one, I will also add some cacao. Not only is it great for energy, but it gives it that little chocolatey flavor. I am not as big of a fan of this combination, but I will make it from time to time. Sometimes, truth be told, I will have like a protein shake in the morning, and then if I want to have like a snack that is similar, I'm not a big fan of doing this twice a day because it's filled with so many vitamins, and I don't really like to go over the recommended amount. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll have a shake with one or the other, and then I'll switch it and have the other later in the day as a snack, if that makes sense. So that way, this really doesn't have all the same stuff in it, so it's not like you're doubling up on all the ingredients or the same vitamins and stuff. So from here, I'm gonna take my protein packet and add that to the liquid. And then this is the part that you may or may not want to leave in or out, whatever. I put in a little bit of coconut oil, and it's not the flavored type. So this one is refined. I always have to think twice about refined versus the non-refined one, but yeah, this one doesn't have any coconut flavor. So refined means there's no coconut flavor. So then I usually just put in a tiny bit, and the reason is it's gonna kind of firm it up a little bit. So I just put in a little bit, probably like half of a teaspoon or a teaspoon if you want. And then occasionally I put in part of a banana or part of a frozen banana. And in this case, I'm just gonna put in a little chunk, just that much. And then I'll blend it up. Okay, we're blended, and now I have a little Pyrex. You could use a bowl if you wanted to. The reason that I use a Pyrex, I'll show you in a second. It's one of my favorite things to have in the afternoon as a little snack, but you can also use it as a dessert if you tend to want something desserty after. So I pour it in my little Pyrex, and then I freeze it, and I usually freeze it for at least an hour. When it comes out of the freezer, you can cut it into little bars, and then it's almost like eating a little brownie or whatever. Okay, it is the same day, and I'm wearing different clothes because I got so overheated. It got a lot warmer today. So here is my little frozen yummy treat. I'm gonna cut it into some bars, and that way I have really one serving, but it comes out in all these little bars, and I'll eat maybe a bar or two, put it back in the freezer, and then I just have it for whenever. It's usually after about an hour or so. It's not hard, really firm, and you may want to let it soften up a little bit, but it's just the right texture. So I think it's so yummy, and it's actually good for you too. So I hope that that gives you a good example of something that you can do if you have a little sweet tooth or you want a snack, and it's quick and easy, and you could make a bunch of this all at once if you wanted to, and then you would have it for whenever you want. If you have great suggestions, I would love to hear from you too. And just in case you're interested in using the Shakeology that I was using, it does help my charity if you use the product through me. But like I said, no big deal one way or the other. It just, I donate the proceeds that come from that to my charity. So just let me know if you're interested in that. If not, any protein powder would be fine. This one just tends to be good because of all the probiotics and vitamins and stuff. But again, I use other ones as well. And so I hope that that gives you something to try, and I would love to hear from you. So I hope that while you are cooling off, you're also living on fire.